punishment's arrive. Feel like I am on my own once again.
Hello. We're gonna have a bit of a long stream today. So we're doing a lot of random stuff. The main thing though is just kind of checking out Nicole's room. Don't know what this is. It's been a bit since the update, so
Look! It's that ball of light again! Let's follow it!
I haven't done anything with it. But supposedly there's 4 rooms or 4 endings or something. I don't know.
Hey! It disappeared behind that door! Does that mean we can open it now?
Hopefully this isn't confusing because Nicole's gonna be in here. I don't know if it's just puzzle rooms or what.
Welcome. Wow! Your home's so pretty! Paimon loves what you've done with it.
I knew you'd appreciate it, Paimon. Hearing that makes it all feel worthwhile, even if I had to squeeze it in during my spare time. It all started the day I finished building the secret lodge. I was planning to keep the streak going and build a few more, but there was no one around to inspire me. So after a while, my enthusiasm just sort of fizzled out. Is there no way to have fun, enjoy myself, and feel like I've accomplished something all at the same time? Then the answer suddenly popped into my head.
Wait, have we skipped straight to the answer?
Keep up, Paimon. Time waits for no one. Look, it's right in front of your eyes.
Through this door?
Well, not just this door, but you're not wrong. Everything has to start somewhere. What better place than here? Are you ready?
Oh, wait a minute! You're going too fast! Paimon can't keep up! What are we supposed to be getting ready for?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You don't need to get ready for anything. It's just a turn of phrase. Based on my observations and understanding, you're not a fan of complex introductions and explanations. You prefer to find your fun in the heat of adventure. Am I right? Glad to hear it. In that case, brace yourselves. I don't plan to hold back. You know us angels. We just can't resist the satisfaction of guiding adventurers to treasure. Well, seeing as the goal is to be kind and help others find happiness, why shouldn't I start by giving my own friends a few happy pointers? So, I had a sudden stroke of genius. I transformed my little lodge into a place where you can relax and have fun. I even hid treasure in each and every room. To tell you the truth, even compared to the other angels, I'm quite the expert when it comes to hiding things. If I were to bury a chest in the wild and not show you the way, I'm afraid you wouldn't be able to find it even after months of searching. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to make things deliberately difficult, nor do I need you to run around the wild just to keep me entertained. All you have to do is find 3 feathers right here in this room. And once you're done, let me know so I can watch you open your reward. A nice, big treasure chest.
I'm gonna try. I'm trying to fix the frame rate issues that I keep seeing, and the quality issue. I don't know what's going on the quality issue. Cause like on a picture like this, no problem, but as soon as like they're further away from the camera, it's really weird. Actually, also, well, okay, first let's try this. I don't know if it's gonna change anything, but also, her coloring is a little off. She should be whiter, like really white. Is that accurate? Or is this a gamma issue? She gotta be the whitest white girl who ever whited. No, I don't know. Yeah, see, that's not really helping. Like, everything gets lighter colored. Contrast? I don't think so. That kind of helps, though. But there really should be a bit more darkness. Wait, what? I just noticed the flowers in the back are now purple. 1 second. They should be pretty bright blue, too. I think that's pretty accurate right there. Well, maybe a little. That, maybe? Wait, let me see something. As usual, things are a bit weird. Blue is a little odd, though. Like, that picture in the back should be pretty bright blue.
Ah! So we're going on a treasure hunt! Huh! Paimon can't wait!
Exactly! A treasure hunt. It's going to be so fun.
Hmm. Oh. Something wind. Smells like something.
A gust of super sweet wind just blew right down Paimon's throat! Hey, where are we? That teapot and those cups look really, really big! Wait a second. Did we shrink?
Apologies. I was hoping to invite animal actors, but alas, I'm used to dealing with thespians of a more stony-faced persuasion.
Huh? Nicole, you shrunk too? Paimon thought you were gonna be huge!
Nicole, the magnificent, massive mage propping up the heavens while crouching down to talk? No thank you. I'm quite happy with my current size. Anyway, welcome to the Great Mage's Tea Party. Now, pour yourself some tea.
Does the Great Mage's Tea Party evolve as boiling the water ourselves?
It's called participation, Paimon. This is all about creating a sense of participation.
guessing we need to add sugar ourselves too?
Alice takes 3 sugars, Anya prefers 1, and Barbeloff likes hers without.
Okay. Should Paimon be writing this down?
No need, no need. I'm just thinking out loud.
Sorry. Like splitting my attention here. Oh, that's why the camera's okay. That's partly at least.
A path's opened up. Looks like we can go this way. Whoa! Is that a giant Mandragora statue?
Hold on a moment. Sorry, just a minor technical difficulty. Let me see.
It's moving! Hey, is this thing attacking us?
Aha! Much better.
What do you mean, much better?
Come on, it's barely attacking you. You can handle a little spirited tickling, can't you? Besides, this is the perfect opportunity for the traveler to show off some skills.
I was just wondering.
Help us out here, will you?
I was just wondering, like, why am I so
Alright.
tired?
Heaven's will made mine.
And then I just remembered. Oh right. Yesterday I went to bed at like 1-ish on stream, you know, after the stream, and
Our little secret.
then I had to wake up at like 6 basically. So I've basically been awake for 15 hours. 15 hours with only 5-ish hours of sleep. That's what it is.
And look, the tea's still nice and warm. Just right, in fact.
Dude, what's going
You
on?
just planned this whole thing just so you could sit back and enjoy this moment yourself?
Come now. This is your reward. You were the ones who earned it after all. Go on then. Open it up.
Yeah, I already opened it up. Weird.
Paimon can't help but wonder why you're so excited about these rewards, Nicole. Sure, Paimon looks forward to the traveler's reaction when she gets her a gift, but this feels kind of different.
What did I tell you about gift horses, Paimon?
Oh, don't worry about that. I don't mind. At worst, my answer might shatter a few illusions you have about the angelic race. If you thought we were all selfless, benevolent beings, the truth may make you think again. As for your question, my dearest Paimon, my excitement has nothing to do with sharing the joy of those I guide. Instead, it derives from completing the duties I am burdened with.
Huh?
It all started with the birth of the angels. We were entrusted with the mission to love all living beings on this land. But unlike the gods who came after, our ability to perceive emotion was crude and undeveloped. Most of the time, we simply executed our orders from above, like automatons following commands. Aside from enlightenment, guidance was our primary mission. It was one of the few instincts retained by my former peers after they were stripped of their wisdom. Upon completing our missions, we gained a certain sense of joyous relief. It was the most intense emotional experience an angel could normally undergo.
Isn't it kind of sad?
Maybe, but I prefer not to think of it as something worthy of pity. After all, not even the great ruler of the firmament can deny the truth of the emotions in my heart right now. Besides, guiding others is a good thing in itself, don't you think?
There's no quest. That seems weird. Like I thought that it might be a little weird, but like I'm still a little confused how this is supposed to be done. Okay, maybe leave, come back. Maybe this is a daily thing. I don't know.
Unbelievable. Mr. Nine has refused to help me write my masterpiece. She said, it might be best if you wrote this one yourself, considering the highly complex world building. I cajoled and pestered her all I could, but it was to no avail. Believe me, I'd finish it myself if I could. That was my intention from the beginning. I wanted to finish a work of my own to prove a point to her, but it didn't work out. The moment the ending popped into my mind, my creative drive was extinguished. You two may well be the only people in this world to ever hear the tale of Nicola Coco, the mage from Planet Meow. So please, do not forget her, and do not forget her adventures. Unbelievable. Mr. Nine has refused to help me write my masterpiece. She said, it might be best if you wrote this one yourself, considering the highly complex world building. I cajoled and pestered her all I could, but it was to no avail. Believe me, I'd finish it myself. You two may—
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, what if I do? No. Oh, these are short. Really? That was one room? I mean, I thought maybe, but I was like, that'd be weird though. Oh my gosh, this is really pointless. They just want you to come back and that's it. Sheesh. Okay, I guess we'll do those on our own later. Or sorry, on my own later. Okay, then we'll go and do that's later. So I leveled her up and we can go do this quest. Also hers, I leveled her up too. Let's start with Prune.
Prune's assignment doesn't look much like homework. More like a declaration of war. Hehehe, little witch hunter. Have you found a way to defeat me yet? Shout your coolest challenge from the rooftops and prepare to bow down before the Dodo King. Huh. Paimon will bet $1 million more that Alice wrote this. If it wasn't for the part about a witch hunter, Paimon would have thought this was written for Klee. Prune isn't exactly Alice's biggest fan. Paimon can see her really blowing her top over a challenge like this. Should we try to tone things down a bit when we tell Prune? Tell me what? Let me see.
And though she may be, this little witch hunter comes armed with astonishing depths of knowledge, claims to be chasing the wicked witch, and has followed that chase all the way here. From an odd cry, Prune has grown used to coolly sorting through everything around her with a gaze and wisdom far beyond her years, compared with all the books that teach one to stay sober and clear-minded. Mondstadt's winds of freedom do far more to blow the mist from her heart, so under the affectionate siege of her friends, Prune, always so quick to set her jaw and insist, "I'm not a child anymore," keeps huffing, protesting, putting up a front, even as she slowly finds her way back onto the bright track of childhood happiness.
Ah! Don't sneak up on Paimon like that! Fine, but you've got to promise to keep it cool, okay?
Oh, boring.
Huh? You're not mad?
I'm used to her childish little games. She likes to act mysterious, but it's all just cheap tricks. Who shouts a challenge from the rooftops anyway? People walking past would look at me like I'm crazy. I'm not falling for that. I might as well stand in the middle of the street shouting, "Look at me! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!" Hey! Why is my voice coming from over there?
Huh? What was that? You're an idiot? Yeah, you could say that again.
Hello, an idiot. Nice to meet you. Did you lose a bet or something?
Sounds like a prank to me. Some dumb kid must have got tricked.
Stop it! Now! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot!
Moving it around the whole city.
Calm down, Prune. There's no need for violence.
Hello, everyone. Well, 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 I wasn't expecting a challenge like that. It's certainly a novel approach. Anyway, congratulations on successfully activating your Witch's Homework Challenge. I've prepared a magical space for you with a real sense of pomp and circumstance, but it's going to take a while to load. So I thought, why not turn your challenge into loading music while you wait? Play it again and again to really build the excitement and get you properly pumped up. What do you think?
I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! I'm an idiot! Hey! That wasn't a challenge! Turn that stupid noise off right now!
Oh dear, it looks like there's been a misunderstanding. I'm afraid the loading music's already merged with the challenge. If I cancel it now, you'll fail the whole thing. But I mean, if you're certain, I guess you can try another time, if fate decides we should meet again.
No! Don't you dare run away again! Not after I finally tracked you down! Ugh! How much longer does this thing need to load?
Huh? The magic space? It loaded ages ago. Welcome to the pinnacle of the dramatic arts in all of Tibet, the Opera Epiclès, or rather, a magical facsimile of it. Your challenge is to win a debate, which is exactly why this magical space was created. Not bad, huh? Go on, try telling me the sense of spectacle isn't overwhelming you.
A debate? Don't you remember how I wiped the floor with you last time? Did you really go to all this trouble just to embarrass yourself again?
Well done. You displayed the intellect of a 16-year-old in a debate designed for 12-year-olds. How remarkable you are. I know how much you like to argue, so I've prepared a wonderful topic that even you won't be able to refute. A spirited debate requires a fair and impartial judge. Naturally, you are the only candidate worth considering, and I'm sure everyone else here agrees.
Actually, I've been wanting to say this for ages. Paimon's been sitting up there in the VIP seats, striking a pose for quite a while now. Seeing as we teleported right here, I figured we should imitate our friend. She's quite the superstar in Fontaine, you know.
As I recall, Paimon loves watching a good show. Well, there's no better seat in the house, wouldn't you say, Paimon?
Paimon can see everything. But, is it really alright for Paimon to watch from up here? She feels a little out of place.
Relax. This is my magic space, and I make the rules. I guarantee you the hoi polloi police aren't coming to kick you out.
Enough time wasting. Let's get this over with. What's the topic?
Klee is a bad kid.
Huh?
This is the topic for you to refute. If you can convince our judge that Klee is not a bad kid, you'll earn yourself a gift.
I don't want your stupid gift. Klee's your own daughter. How could you set a topic like this? You're a bad person. The worst person.
People do say like mother, like daughter. Since I'm so bad, I guess Klee must be pretty bad too.
Objection! That's pure sophistry. Your flaws lie in your character and conduct. There's no scientific evidence to show that those are hereditary traits. Nurture has shown a far greater influence than nature. The people who look after Klee and Mondstadt are all better than you. Under their positive influence, Klee couldn't possibly turn out bad.
Do you dispute that Klee loves fish blasting? How could any good kid enjoy such a terrible pastime?
That's just the nature of a child who hasn't been taught right from wrong. Klee can see the boats in the harbor loaded with fish. How is she supposed to know the difference between how they get their catch and how she gets hers?
But is it not true that even after being sent to solitary confinement, Klee never learns her lesson?
It's true that Klee always accepts her solitary confinement and doesn't try to escape. That clearly shows she understands her punishment and doesn't hide from her actions. Klee shouldn't be labeled as bad when she readily faces the consequences of her actions. Moreover, after her last time in solitary confinement, despite saying she wanted to go fish blasting, she hasn't done it once without permission. In fact, the last time she did go, it was only at the behest, you could say instigation, of someone she trusted. Her own mother, no less! At the end of the day, there's only one person here who deserves the title of bad kid. No, wait. Bad adult! And what adult is so immature? I know! Bad kidult! Oh, very compelling. A truly forceful argument. How's Alice going to respond?
Even if I accept your argument, it only proves that Klee has no bad intentions. It doesn't stop her from being a bad kid in other people's eyes.
Still stubbornly clinging on. Fine. If that's your angle, then listen carefully, because here's something even you can't deny. In other people's eyes, Klee is cute, so they will always forgive her actions. Exactly! Klee is so cute, who cares if she makes a few itsy-bitsy mistakes? In Paimon's eyes, she couldn't possibly be bad. Contrary to everything you've said, Klee has far more good points than bad. She's always happy to share her toys. And when she wants to play but everyone else is busy, she never pesters them and waits patiently until they're free instead. But most important of all, she's kind. In her eyes, everyone is a wonderful person. Even me, her mother's sworn enemy. No matter what else, I won't let you besmirch such an adorable child by calling her bad!
I give up. You win. As her mother, I can't possibly argue with that. To hear you say those words, it seems you truly do consider Clea a good friend. My daughter really is adorable, isn't she? Don't say I didn't warn you. I told you if you met her, you'd end up happy.
Now you're boasting? I traveled all the way to Mondstadt because of your silly little prank!
It brings me so much comfort knowing that Clea has a friend like you by her side. I do so look forward to seeing you both grow up. You can't imagine Clea still fish blasting at my age, can you?
Hold it right there. You're not about to say something corny like, ta-da! This was all a test to see how you really feel about Clea, are you?
You catch on quick. Seeing as you already know the deal, let's jump straight to announcing the results. Esteemed judge, if you will.
Little Prune's Witch Challenge. Passed. Please accept the following witch's blessing. May you be as happy, healthy, well-fed, and worry-free as Clea herself.
When it comes down to it, you and Clea are both good kids. You're allowed to make mistakes from time to time, or even throw cutie-wooty little tantrums.
Thanks? But this doesn't change anything between us. First things first, stop treating me like a child. And second things second, I'm a witch hunter, and I won't forget my duty. You lost this time, so come out here and stop trying to fool me with that stupid doll.
Oh my, would you look at the time? Well, I had a lot of fun today. I'll be sure to drop by the next time I'm free. Toodaloo!
Hey, did you hear me? I haven't finished with you yet! Whoa! Everything just vanished! Classic Alice, huh? Oh, you wicked witch! Just you wait. I'll get you one day.
No joke. I just completely checked out so early. I'm like, are they saying a single thing that's interesting or anything? Like, I don't have issues focusing normally, but this was like, what are you talking about? Like, it was so weird. It's like, I feel like I should be understanding what's happening, slightly at least. But maybe I just couldn't focus enough. I don't know.
Ready?
I'm already interested in this already.
Barbie, aren't you forgetting something? Like a whole bunch of stuff you were supposed to give me? Nonsense. Your arrival is more or less in line with Barbie's prophecy. Though, to be honest, I did think you'd be here a little later. Anyway, before we get down to business, it might be best if you two have something to eat? No, of course not. But my hearing happens to be quite sharp, and I heard Paimon's stomach rumbling a mile away.
Whoa! Paimon's stomach is rumbling for two! We must both be super famished!
Don't you worry about that. I've got plenty of cookies and cake, and as you know, nothing bad ever happened to hungry travelers who accepted food from a witch.
Oh, Paimon's so full! No matter how much she puts in her tummy, there's always more on her plate.
Is she the champion eater from Natlan's Collective of Plenty? Alice mentioned her to me once. Apparently, she's a fascinating young lady. I imagine if she were to attend one of our parties, we'd need to set out 3, maybe even 7 plates.
Paimon really can't eat anymore. She's coming apart at the seams. Can we get down to business now? Oh, well, sorry.
All right, I gather you're here to deliver my homework. The one that Barbie prophesized? Nothing of the sort. We were discussing something completely different. The moon's massive shift has knocked her hydromancy out of whack. So she needs to head back for a while to undergo a period of silent meditation. While she's away, I'll be taking over responsibility for everyone's homework. I also plan to help her add the next round of homework to the dictionary.
Huh. You can just swap the person in charge like that?
Not like I had much choice. Before Barbie and Alice even told me about it, they'd already inscribed my special homework in the dictionary. As much as I'd like to erase the whole thing and keep on casually observing the world, Alice is busy maintaining Tevad's borders, and Barbie is off realigning her hydromancy. Octavia didn't bother to come back, and you can forget about Rhindaughter. The other mages all have their own affairs to attend to, so the duty of supervising this homework has fallen to me. There really are. I don't even know how long it's been since we all got together to make this a proper tea party. In any case, as long as I finish my homework, my story will be officially inscribed in the dictionary. After that, I'll be able to go back to observing and guiding. So, Traveler, Paimon, it's time to deliver your message. What's my homework? Oh, and since this doesn't count as a prophecy, just something Barbie and Alice came up with 10 minutes ago, there probably isn't any useful information to be found in that dictionary you're carrying.
You're right, Nicole. We had a look before coming over, and there aren't any detailed instructions at all. There's only these 2 sentences.
All right, that first sentence was clearly written by Barbie, but I bet my bottom more it was Alice who added the second. Anyway, let's get cracking on this homework. Just let me think. Where should we begin? Huh? Oh, Barbie gave me a rundown of my tasks just now. Basically, I just need to go to a few homework locations, make sure everything's up to scratch, and conduct some field work.
Wait a minute. Paimon thought she was giving you a prophecy. How does a rundown count as a prophecy?
Well, you see, I naturally view anything Barbie says to me as some sort of prophecy. Besides, when Barbie wrote this homework of mine, all she actually did was flip straight to the final page of my story and tell me the ending in advance. What do you mean? This homework had to be delivered by you. That's a very important step. Certain formalities must be observed in order for homework to count. But we can talk about that later. Anyway, enough dawdling. Come on, follow me. We're going to... Yes, that seems like as good a place as any.
Just like that? Hold on. How are we supposed to get the...
Whoa.
All right, we're here. This city court has some really great views, don't you think? See that spot over there? That's the starting point. Did I use it to get us here faster? You bet I did. These Sealy courts are connected to the ley lines, and nobody really uses them. They're very handy when it comes to traveling about. Besides, the Seelie and I used to be angels, so we're old colleagues. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing their homes every once in a while. Yes, I read about that in the dictionary. Based on how it ended, you and Lord Barbados must have played quite a beautiful tune. Such a shame that Barbie couldn't hear a single note. When Alice heard about it, she laughed so hard her hat nearly fell off. How about we head to the next location, which should be...
Is this Wolvendam? Doesn't seem like the best place for doing homework.
This is the nearest Seelie court to where we're going. Don't worry, we're not far from the starting point.
Whoa! Where did all those wolves jump out from? Hey! We're not here to hurt you! We're friends with Razor!
Shh! Has that child not arrived yet? Perhaps we've come too early again. Not to worry. As long as he stands beside his Lubicol, he can overcome any foe.
Why'd they come back? Oh, did they hear us talking? If only Razor were here, he'd be able to tell us what they want to say.
You're not wrong, Paimon, but there's a lot more he'd need to understand than just the chatter of wolves. All right, that's about it for this place. I could do with a good rest. Come on, let's go. Time to head back for a cup of...
Whoa! When did this door appear?
This looks like Alice's handwriting. Let's take a look. Thanks for your help with the homework. Now hurry home and have a hot cup of tea. P.S. There is a surprise waiting behind this door. Hurry home? Wait a second. Why does this door look so familiar? There's no way it could lead to...
Somewhere new? Hey, isn't this...
No wonder Alice wanted to borrow the lodge key. She said she wanted to set up a tea room, even though I told her I already had one. It symbolizes the completion of guidance, the end of a journey, and the fulfillment of prophecy. You've followed Seelie before, right? Only when a Seelie returns to its Seelie court does its guidance come to an end. So, to give this unwelcome homework a clear conclusion, Barbie and Alice must have built a Seelie court right here. This is the only way for my story to be inscribed among everyone else's without interfering with their own homework. Well, we're not all that different. Once upon a time, we were all angels after all. But that doesn't really matter. What's important is what it symbolizes. It's like writing a novel. As long as the main outline is there, there'll always be a way to flesh out the details, so the pieces fall into place. As long as I take my seat, this homework of mine will be officially over. It's a nice touch, but it feels like the ending to a story written on the fly. If Anya were here, I'm sure she'd have come up with something more clever. Don't you worry. That's an essential element as well.
treasure chest. Now this homework's starting to make sense.
What did I tell you? It seems like this has been a fruitful little excursion after all. And it seems my story has been formally inscribed in the dictionary, which means that today's homework ends here, and also that there'll be a formal tutor to provide guidance on all future assignments. Well, that depends on what assignments are assigned. Personally, I'd love nothing more than to bury chests for people to find by completing their homework. I'd leave clues and watch them enjoy a merry little treasure hunt. Now that would be fun. But Barbie's been keeping a close eye on me, so I'm not sure I'll get the chance.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, 300% Nicole's attack. Feels like this should have been part of her room. I don't know, these quests are kind of weird. Like, you learn a little bit about them, and then it's like, anyway. That's about it. It's like, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that was okay. That's all you get. Wait, okay, yeah. That's just so weird that, like, we were here, but then we're not, and then, okay. Actually, shouldn't I? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna kill this wolf real quick. But yeah, like, I feel like Nicole's, her abilities weren't, like, at full power until now, maybe. Like, her support ability.
I live within you. I think...
Dang it. I don't think there's any way to hurt him, but I'm just gonna try. Dang, no.
Be gone!
Yeah, I can do one more of those. But let me think. Looking at the video. I think I have to tweak my video settings. I think I might just stop here. Because yeah, from here, oh gosh. Yeah, the video quality is just absurdly weird. Absurdly weirdly bad. There's no way to test this without streaming, I think. Wait, let me see something. Right. Sorry about that. The confusing thing is that my capture card, I think it looks perfect. So this is when it goes from the capture card to the to OBS. Okay, whatever. Sorry that this was so short. I was expecting to do a bit more rooms. But yeah, I'm gonna do this event on a different video, I think, just so that I can just experiment more with my settings. Because yeah, like this should be like super sharp, but instead like there's some annoying fuzziness to the video visual. And this is just like on a very not graphics intensive video game, so it makes me nervous about other games that I want to play. But yeah, I'll have to look into that. Just trying to make sure there's nothing else. Like, it's just, I think it just threw me off because like I knew those Hexenzirkal missions were gonna be short, but I thought they'd be, well, more relevant or something. Because like the first batch of them seemed like they made a bit, they fit into the story a little better. These just kind of felt like just random moments, kind of. Well, I'm wasting time here. Yeah, again, I'll figure out what visual issues I'm having. But yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.
Are there a bunch of little girls in this one too? Hello, girls!